today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. The numbers for Jones last week, 24 carries, 65 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks, standing at 6'5".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Musgrave. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Caught by Luke Musgrave. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd down at 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And with
with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
2nd and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Tucker Kraft. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Wilson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there. Right? You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Watson. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about